Alright, there's a lot here to take in. So these are the jersey barriers that I've been making, 3D printing, and I'll have these for sale. Everything you see here except that forklift will be for sale, 3D printed. So we'll go through the jersey barriers real fast. There are 10 scale feet and 6 scale feet. There'll be 8 in a pack. You can mix them however you want. If you want 6 big ones, 2 little ones, 4 big ones, whatever, you decide. So these are a couple of things I did with them. So I primed them. You can brush these, just stick them down with some folded over painter's tape on a stick and stick them to that, and you can paint them with a brush. I start priming them, and then I'll start, different colors, of grays and cement colors and some dirty colors and whatnot. I took a pair of nippers, nipped off the corner and nipped off the middle, and just kind of like made them beat up looking, and just did some weathering to them so that they look a little worn. And also, you see the yellow one that I painted, so you could paint them. They have little forklift feet on them. You see there. Uh, you can see better on the yellow one, and they would make a great addition. So you might say, Jersey barriers, they might not fit my era. Well, guess what? Jersey barriers were invented in the 1950s. Uh, in 1948, California used a shorter version, more like a curb, uh, to use as a center divider for their roadways. New Jersey made a similar one in 55, same thing, shorter version, 18 inches tall, more curb like. And by 1959, the Jersey barrier took its shape with that notorious slope that they have in them. And so 1959 and on, pretty much, Jersey barriers were in your era. So again, they're 32-inch tall, 6 feet for the small one, 10 feet around for the big one in length. Don't forget my wheel mass. They come in 33, 36, 38, and 28. And these are really nice, whether you're airbrushing your wheels or using, a brush method. They're just really convenient to hold them and really nice. Also doing steel coils. These are pretty big coils. They're really nice. They printed really nice. I really like how they printed. Everything is black right now, so these are primed again. Just prime them. I sprayed them, and it came out really nice. So, yeah. So again, shipping. So here's the thing, right? Shipping 8 of these is going to be the same as shipping a bunch of stuff. So maybe think about, if you want some jersey barriers, get a wheel mask or get some coils or something. So just an idea, I shipped Joe Rader 2 wheel masks, and shipping was like $8.05. And I think it would be about $9.50 to California for that weight. And the wheel masks are probably the heaviest out of them all, and I think it goes by poundage. So, if you threw a wheel mask and some uh, jersey barriers in a bubble pack, it wouldn't be that much to ship them. Let me know in the comments below. Message me, email me, whatever you want. Boxcar_Jerry at Yahoo, and hopefully you get a couple of these on your layout. And I think the fun part about even the coils you could get pretty crazy with weathering them and patining, doing a patina to them, like coils might be. The nice thing about them is, typically, like um, coils would have layers, right? So the layers on my 3D printer get pretty fine, as you can see in these, right? It's hard to see the layers, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. And on the jersey barriers, you can hardly see the layers once you start putting some paint on them. But yeah, pick some up and add them to your layout. Thanks. Be well.